swarm to the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with me.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for some space. It's Hill. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They draw first blood in this national title game. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Using his legs here. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Canes come to the line to run the hurry-up. Tailback with another carry. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half. But with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Lets it go quickly. Not enough on that one. He falls incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The offense went with the hurry-up. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Try and muscle for the 1st down. He breaks free. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the 1st down at the 21. The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The Hurricanes will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, will try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing second and goal. D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Canes, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He shreds the tackle. Solid game there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, backs they have here now on this roster. There are just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Here comes the handoff. Breaks into the clear. He stopped them, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Good job up front by this offensive line. Good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks an open space. Here he goes. Inside the 10. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
He fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's a Bunya. Return to steps out of bounds at the 17. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The sure hands. It's Hill. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. That's a fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. Tackle made after a big gain.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally with the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He fires it down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. This time, a completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Daniels. The pocket breaking down. Nice grab there. Would be enough for a first down, but they say he was out of bounds. Bring up 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to the left. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And here's the handoff. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Going backwards to open up this drive After the loss, 2nd down and 15. Quick throw over the middle. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
The Canes will line up to boot it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. A 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. To dart to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers. And now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And he's got it again. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch, a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of a play. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
And it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. It's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Who says you need explosive plays? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. And the Canes are in the red zone now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it over the middle in some traffic there. That brings up third down.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That's reeled in. It's Hodges. Defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Pringle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
A completion makes it second down. And he drops back in the gun. Grab near the sticks. It's Golden. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Hurricanes will line up on first and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Takes a shot at the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. To the air, it's Daniels. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now and start the third quarter. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it deep in the middle of the field. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And out comes the offense, set to take over here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air, it's Daniels. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught near the sideline. It's Jefferson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. A new set of downs after that completion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. Muscles past the defender. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And the Tigers looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. That's caught. It's Hill. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Receiver in motion now. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off,
has a pass to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Still no answer for this offense. That's another touchdown, a dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
And this one is caught. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pringle. Breaks an open space. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Has the first down and more. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offensive rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
The Canes trying to cash in here in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up first down at the 14.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. We've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Lionel. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. The Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Gets made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He'll try a pass here. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility of what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. To throw, it's Daniels. Looking for his back. Grab near the sticks. It's Haynes. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A quick for out left complete. Touchdown, Tigers. That's how you finish a play. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
And they're trying to punch it in here. He's swarmed by the defense.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. And looking to throw now on first down. Nice grab. It's Pringle. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Grinding away on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Sticking with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. set up at the 30. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Grab down the middle, it's Hill. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Now the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive. Looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle finally made at the 37. Will be first and 10 from there. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And the wideout goes in motion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this set.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. On the move now. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Gets loose on the scramble, and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Clemson.
And the Tigers line up with a first and goal. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense really clicking.
Chris, Coach, I mean, this game is essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball in the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Intercepted in the end zone. Past midfield. Out past the 30. At the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time.
40. Clemson. 33.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.